Hi friends, today our special recipe is a biryani. The biryani has got a lot of variations, like every state has their own version. So with the meat, the way they marinate the meat, the way they make the rice. So each and every, even in the south, north, even in the mid of India, everywhere the variations are different. So today I'm going to show you my version of it. I hope you like it. So friends, these are the ingredients for our biryani. This is 1 kg of meat, mutton. Then we have 2 tablespoons of oil. Now this is the oil which I have fried the onions in. Okay, so that is the oil which I've got here. Then this is coriander and the pudina, mint leaves together. This is lemon juice of 2 lemons. Then this is a chili paste. This is ginger garlic paste, and this is fried onion. This is the entire 200 grams of dahi or curd which we'll be needing. Now other things in masala is this 1 tablespoon of shaha jeera. Then we have 1.5 teaspoon of the chili powder, haldi 1/2 teaspoon. This is kesar. This is the cardamom powder or elaichi powder, and this is 1/2 teaspoon of garam masala. So let's get started now. I will be putting one ingredient at a time to the meat. I do not put it in the curd. I put it one ingredient at a time. So let's start with the lemon juice. And you know what? Every time you put an ingredient, you got to mix it. Then we add the ginger garlic paste. Again mix. After every ingredient that you put, you keep on rubbing it in to the meat. Then we add the chili paste, the green chili paste. Now for this, guys, if you all are allergic or anything, please be careful while wear gloves while rubbing this meat. Then now let's add the coriander and the mint leaves. I'm just like roughly cutting them and putting them in. Now to this we add the cardamom powder, then the haldi, then the chili powder, then the shaha jeera, the garam masala, and then the kesar. Okay, now let's take the curd finally. Just mix it a bit actually, and then put in the curd. See, for 1 kilo of mutton, we need around 200 grams of the curd. The entire dabba. Okay, now we put the curd in. Now we add the crushed onion. See the crunch, it's nice and crispy. So add the crushed onions. This is two onions, which I had medium-sized onions, which I had fried. And now finally we add the oil. which I had fried the onions in. Okay, see, I'm just going to pack this up with the cellophane paper, cover it so that it stays. Now this I will keep in the fridge for overnight. So hi friends, see, this is the meat which we had marinated last night. See, already you can smell the aromas because we put in a lot of lovely spices in it. Now let's cover it up again. And now see, this is the first we start with the rice. This is 3 katoris or 3 cups of rice with, this is 6 katoris of water. Always the rice, how much the rice is, you need the double amount of water to cook it. Now for the rice is what the garam masalas which we are going to need is, see, 3 bay leaves, and this is cumin, this is a little bit of cumin, 1 teaspoon of cumin, then cinnamon stick, and we have the 2-3 elaichis, small elaichis, and we have shahajira. And this is potatoes which I'll be frying and adding to the biryani. The other thing is this garam masala we are going to need when we are going to start the put in the mutton. So this is cloves, elaichi again, cinnamon stick, peppercorns, and this is the badi elaichi. Now this all is this oil and ghee is needed for the rice because we need to add a combination, because otherwise the ghee will start burning. Then this is a mixture of fresh cream and ghee. 1 tablespoon of ghee and 1/4 cup of fresh cream. So this is going to be the garnishings. All this I will be putting at the end. Then this is coriander. This is what is the mint leaves that we are going to need. The fried onions. And this is 1 teaspoon of rose water and 1/4 teaspoon of kevda water or the pandan water essence. Now this atta I have made, this dough which I have made, it is for sealing of the vessel, because this is a kachi biryani which I am making, kache gosht ki biryani. So this is going to seal the vessel and we are going to need that. So let's get started with the recipe. Okay, to start with, let's put in the oil and the ghee. That is what we have taken out for the rice. Yeah, so that start with this. First we start with the rice. To this we add the bay leaves. This is the cinnamon stick, the badi elaichi, a few peppercorns, and these are the shahajira or the caraway seeds. Now we add this rice was washed and soaked for an hour. So then we first add this rice. We can now off the gas for some time, just a few minutes till we get all this sorted. Let's saute the rice nicely so that it's nicely coated with the ghee. This rice I had soaked for 1 hour, like I said, washed and soaked for 1 hour. Okay, so now let's add in the water, the 6 katoris of water that we had measured. This is the exact measurements which will give you a very nice, fluffy rice. There won't be any stickiness or anything when you measure the rice and the water properly. Now to this we add a little bit of salt. And this is half a lemon, juice of half a lemon. So that I always add lemon so that the rice comes out to be really nice and white. Okay, now I've heated some oil because I want to fry these potatoes. Oil is hot. Just we need to just fry just a little bit. Just get coated. Yeah, that's it. Where it's slightly browned, see, that's enough. Soaked up most of the water. Now this is, we have to remove the remaining part. Now you have to shut it because it has to be only half cooked, the rice. Yeah, so let's shut the gas. Here I'm removing the water. This we will be using later to again put it on top of the biryani because this is very flavoursome water. Whole dish together now. So this is the main preparation. Now the oil which I used for frying the potatoes, I'm using the same oil. See, now for biryani, yes, you need the oil because you know it just is one of those dishes where the oil is necessary, so you'll have to like give up your diet for a day. See, now on this we add our garam masalas, the cinnamon stick, the peppercorns, the badi ilaichi, the choti ilaichi, and the cloves. Add in the meat now. So here, now we've added the meat. Let's add our potatoes to this also. Okay, so now just like lower it completely and we start layering the rice. So see how chutta chutta it's come, all very separated the grains are. So now this is half cooked, so now we completely cook this in the biryani. Along with the meat it will get cooked. Let's layer it properly, and you need to just sort it out like this so the meat flavors also come through to the rice. Yeah, now we start the garnishings. Here is this mixture of the ghee and the fresh cream. Okay, so this is now the rose water and the kevda water. To this we add the fried onions. You can even add fried kaju if you want to this, just to make it even more richer. Okay, this is our pudina. That's it. Now we steam this till the meat is cooked, and since it is kachi biryani, so you have to, it will cook only in this. Okay, so this is the rice water which we had removed. So now I put a little bit of color in it so that you give it a color to the biryani. let's add the rice water which we had collected. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now this is the dough which we had used. Now this is what we start for sealing. So see, it has to completely lock the steam in. So you know what, I'm going to need someone, my son also, to help me with this. See, it completely, you have to round it so that it completely seals and there's no steam coming out from the vessel. Yeah, so this is how you start doing it. Okay, see, I'm just see that, you know, the edge of the vessel and the cover is completely sealed together. So now is the moment. Let's just check in our biryani. And here it is. See the lovely aromas that are coming through. So let's check and plate out our biryani. Here it is. Wow. Guys, you'll have to be trying this recipe out. See, it's actually falling off the bone. So well the biryani has cooked. So guys, see how well the meat has cooked. See, it's breaking off the bone, totally coming off the bone.